second.
Voice vote, trustee Pope,
Yay.
trustee Scheibler,
Yay.
trustee King, yay. Also, the invoices we're gonna skip, I think trustee, fiscal officer Jim Brett will. Just to kind of move things along, since this is our, December meeting, we usually just jump right through these. On the sheriff's report, I told Sergeant May, that I would present those for him. So all the trustees, have a copy of his reports, in writing. Did everybody get those?
Yes.
And, I will go ahead and consider those sufficient unless you guys have a question.
No, everything fell right in line with the calls we've been having, so I'm good with
Okay.
the report.
We do not have any public presentations on the schedule. Township reports, we got fire department maintenance report, the community center. Again, all the trustees, have received all the reports from the department heads in writing. And, I will consider that sufficient unless you have questions for any of the departments.
I do not.
I do not, I just want to comment on the fire department, the staffing is looking a little better here, but good.
Okay? If anybody's got any comments, speak up. The committee reports, we got the Whitewater Township Sewer, Water, we got Economic Development, Solid Waste, We Thrive, West Jad. Also, I think those are reports we all have. If, I will consider those sufficient unless somebody has any comments on any of those committee reports.
I do not.
I do not either. Old business, we have none listed unless somebody up here, one of the trustees, have something under old business.
I do not either.
Jim, I'm gonna jump back up to you before new business. We have to make a acceptance of invoices. If you have something you wanna share, so at least we can get that on record as acceptance.
No, other than I printed the voided checks, not the outstanding and cleared, so I apologize for that. So, but you have the list in front of you. There's really nothing unusual or out of the ordinary.
I've had a chance, since you brought them here, to double check them from what I've seen earlier, and I'll make a motion to accept.
I'll second.
You want me to go ahead and finish this?
Yeah.
Okay, voice vote, trustee Pope,
Yay.
trustee Scheibler.
Yay.
And trustee King is yay. And man, I was moving right along until Jim threw that wrench in there. You know that, chief, right? I was moving along, wasn't I, Peggy? Uh-huh. And Jim knew I was gonna be moving this along, and here he forgot the report. New business, we have two resolutions. We have, let me put my glasses on, make sure I'm saying this right. We have resolution 2025-15. It's a resolution to assign a new depository for the township. Everybody get a chance to look through that in the back that Jim has. If so, any questions or someone wanna go ahead and move on it? Jim, do you wanna share anything on that?
So Peggy and I have been talking with First Financial Bank. Quite honestly, the service at U.S. Bank, since Brian Grubbs isn't there, has been somewhat subpar. So we talked with them. We have an opportunity to make some interest on our money that just kind of sits at U.S. Bank. So we'll be able to draw a little more interest. This is the same resolution that you used at the beginning of the year. And next month at the organizational meeting, I'll be asking you to reapprove them, but this will allow us to go ahead and get started with them. It'll be a probably 3-month process to get this open, get everything changed over, and then close the U.S. Bank. And we will probably go ahead and close the Miami Savings Bank just because we make about 23 cents a month interest on that, and it's not really worth keeping open for that.
I'll make a motion to accept resolution 2025-14.
This actually should be 15.
It should be 50.
I'll change that.
Yes, 2025-15. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So it should be dash
15.
15.
That's what what I have on your
I'll still
agenda.
hold that motion.
I'll second.
Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope,
Yay.
Mr. Shively.
Yay.
Mr. King.
Yay. Next one, we have a resolution approving a temporary appropriations for the year of 2026. And I definitely think we need that, as busy as our maintenance department has been, because I'm sure there's potential we're gonna have some activity before we meet up. Isn't that what that's for, Jim?
Just anything we have to pay, we cannot pay a bill in 26 until we have at least temporary appropriations. So if something would come up, we always approve them. Ideally, we'll have permanent appropriations done, but before we have to pay anything, but just in case.
Yeah, we pretty well do this every
And
year.
that's happened before, hasn't it, Josh? To where we had a big snowfall before we had our meeting a few years back.
Josh would love to have to pay for a truck.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to accept resolution 2025-16.
I'll second it.
Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope,
Yay.
Mr. Shively.
Yay.
Mr. King.
Yay. Jim, anything else on your end before we move forward?
Nope.
Okay, we do have, before I get to our comments, any public comments, does anybody have anything in the public? Any comments? Josh, you have anything? Josh said the truck is being built, I know you mentioned that to trustee Shively, so we're still in the process. Okay, that's good to hear. Comments from the board?
I have only one thing I want to touch on, and that is the Christmas safety tips that were in the back of our fire. It has been brutal cold out. I know a lot of people are trying to battle with freezing pipes and temporary space heaters, extension cords, and Christmas lights, and everything else. Let's try to keep our firemen home over the holidays and not out putting out your house.
No, I don't.
The only thing I have is, there's been some vehicles parked in alleyways. Please make sure all that for our fire department, for Josh, so he can plow the roads. I did have some complaints, and I did have the sheriff make sure a vehicle was removed, so, we can take care of the streets for everybody. You cannot park in these alleyways and block the safety vehicles. So I just want to at least get that on record, because, the sheriffs have been doing a good job with that.
We had a couple abandoned vehicles that I called Josh on, and he got taken care of in Elizabethtown also.
Right.
Some vehicles left.
Okay. Jim, you have anything?
Nope.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year. Keith, you have anything? I know you. All right. Moving on.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope,
Yay.
Mr. Shively,
Yay.
and Mr. King.
Yay.